the text at the top. So, hey, look, we got red for once, but then we lose blue. There's no winning with this. I get you to start introductions, I guess, while I fix up the team names.
Okie dokie. In the bottom right, as the purple Archon, it's QXC and Beastyqt.
I spelled Elroye wrong. Alright, whatever. Should be good enough. In the top left, it's gonna be the red Archon Zerg, Team Dead Pixels, Elroye, and True. Elroye and Majestic are definitely the, I think, lesser known members of the team, being that the foreigners, and then everyone focuses on fantasy, patience, and True, but I guess perhaps both of them are living in the same house right now. Actually, I don't think Dead Pixels has a team house, so I don't really know where True's staying right now.
They don't? They have some place they stay, though, because, like, Fantasy had to stay there.
Yeah,
like European.
It might just be the manager's house or something like that. Laurent is the manager of the team is a fairly well-off gentleman, from what I understand.
It's like a mansion.
Yeah.
You stay on the left wing. I don't want to talk to you.
They have to like shout down the hallway, like through the foyer, through the three foyers.
Well, they have that huge dinner table. They're like, pass the salt.
Oh, what a cliche.
What
is
the
lava burning between them?
Like, okay, there's barely any use for a mansion anymore. You know, like I feel like you don't like house a bunch of servants.
Yo, legit, I would not want to live in a mansion, no matter how rich I got, because I really think it'd be lonely. Like, even if you're living with
scary, man. Imagine watching a scary movie and have to check every single door.
Okay, well, I didn't think about that, and also fuck that. But like, you know, you wouldn't run into like your wife or girlfriend or whatever. Like they'd be like somewhere else. They'd be in the pool spot, like 7 houses down, because that's how big your mansion is. I don't know.
I agree. My mom always says that she wouldn't want to clean it, and I'm like, Mom, if you can afford a mansion, you can afford maids.
Yeah, Mom, you're not cleaning the mansion. All right. Speaking of driven out, we got a donation from GnomeJon himself, the guy who helped put this tournament on. $30, Kevin, and says, doing an awesome job casting. Keep it up and buy yourself some awesome food or something. Totally not to get more toofs, because I'm a terrible bettor. Oh yeah, definitely not. No way. But thanks, cool. That's lunch for me and Zombie Grub. Hype. Well, it's raining like crazy still, which is nice, because it's better than the hot weather, but I've been told it's going to right back to like that California dry next week, and I'm not excited for that at all.
At least it's dry, not humid. Like, I never really noticed Virginia got humid, but apparently it's like a really big stereotype. But like lately I've been noticing, because I guess because I've been to California when it's hot now, so now I know the difference.
I've experienced dry heat. I've become accustomed to a certain lifestyle.
So much better than humid heat.
The mansion we stayed in at Blizzard was ridiculously good.
We wish.
I do wish, man. Although, you know what? That hotel room we were in.
Yeah, the hotels are pretty boss, though. I mean,
between the the DoubleTree and the Disneyland one, like shit, we got spoiled with hotel rooms.
Oh yes. Actually, since so many people apparently want to go to Disneyland at BlizzCon, I'm like, what if we just like rent one of those again? I mean, we could probably fit like 5 people in there.
You probably could. Like, you bring like a sleeping bag, you could have the foyer all to yourself.
I mean, that would be boss.
Nice shot there with the Reaper, by the way. So the grenade does a good chunk of damage, but for like a brief second, it'll also reveal vision, so the Reaper can get that one shot off and execute the link. So pretty nicely done. True and Elroye, by the way, I don't know. This is where I start wondering where communication breaks down for these guys. They're both good players, right? But it is the fact that True doesn't speak the most fluent English. And I imagine, honestly, like playing with somebody that doesn't speak your language would be kind of difficult.
I don't know, because at the very least, Koreans are almost always knowledgeable about StarCraft 2 terms. They'll know what a best of 5 means, loser's pick.
So you can use hand gestures is what you're saying.
What? No. They could be like banelings, and they'll know what that is, you know?
Yeah.
It's the English word. But we do have what a lot of people are saying is an unbeatable attack, even if you scout it, which I don't know if it's necessarily true yet, because I feel like we've seen this attack before, and about 50% of the time, Zergs manage to deal with it. But it is the Hellbat Liberator attack. We'll see if Red Archon can handle this.
I think one of the critical things, though, is they did scout that it was Liberators and not the question of Hellbats or not. Not initially, at least. I mean, the armor is done, but when you see that Liberator force coming, you know that, okay, I can't dedicate too much gas to the Banelings. I'm going to need a Spire. The problem is they just don't have the gas to work with right now. That Liberator is going to be able to pick off so many of these Banelings before they even finish.
Well, we learned, I forget who did it first, where we saw it from, but basically a Spore Crawler can really help out. So in general, stack defense is good against Hellbat, but you know, he wants Spine Crawler. But if Liberator's going to be here, and the Hellbats don't take out the Spore Crawler, hopefully, then you can reposition that, and Liberators cannot attack structures, so they are forced to move at that point.
That's such a weird dynamic. Like, I mean, it's really cool that they put that in, and I appreciate they did, because without it, there'd be no way to stop a Liberator, but it is one of the things where, like, why can't you shoot a building? It's a giant laser from above.
It does, yeah, logically it makes no sense.
You know who designed the Liberator?
Balance-wise, absolutely makes sense.
The person that designed the Liberator ground attack mode is the same person who designed the jets on the command center. Oh, we can't land on top of the Zergling. We can't shoot a building.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Yeah, exactly. Now there's a Spore Crawler coming down. And without the Hellbats here, I mean, it's still very obnoxious. Like, this is still kind of abusive, being able to siege up that Liberator back there and, you know, almost always be able to escape and do damage. Because the Queen can find a position to take care of it, but it's so hard. Don't run into it. Oh, exactly this, yo. Like,
well, that was just poorly handled.
Oh, there's no high ground vision. They need the overload over there.
Goes to the bus. Not enough Banelings really left over to take out that second wall. There's not enough SCVs to make use of the Banelings for either. In fact, waste one. Liberator going to siege up and hold that ramp. And now Red Archon is just kind of floundering. True and Elroye certainly have felt the burn of Legacy of the Void this game.
Yeah. They were very close to holding it. I think if they knew about the Spore, well, obviously they know about the Spore Crawler, or they figured it out. Either one.
I feel like
if they had that faster, I think it would have been a lot easier.
I feel like it's one of those things where if they had warmed up against something, they would have known immediately, but because it's kind of like fresh, first time you see a Liberator today, you're like, oh, that's right, shit, I forgot about the Spore Crawler.
Yeah, I agree. There's been a lot of those positions. The Spore Crawler is moved because they're probably expecting another attack, as well as they should be. And I do believe they got the Spire. Maybe they canceled it. Oh, they must have canceled it.
I don't think they ever put down the Spire in the first place.
They definitely did, unless I'm imagining. Am I hallucinating?
Maybe. Are you a Sentry?
More Hellion deaths here.
You know, though, I would have expected Drum Head to be much lower after both of these combined attacks, the Hellions and the Liberator. Losing 11 workers so far. He killed 11 SCVs. Or, pardon me, they killed 11 SCVs. So it's not terrible. It's not great, obviously, for a Zerg player to be down in this number, but it's not terrible either.
It's really not great. But that's still, I think, like, I don't think Purple Archon can do this again in the second game and expect the same success. I mean, again, like, a lot of people are saying that it's unbeatable, but I don't know if that's true. I think it's really hard. It might need a nerf, but I don't know if it's always going to have these results.
I feel like it's something that's probably a little akin to what we saw for, like, mass cycling usage, for example, where if you let that Liberator number bulk up high enough, of course you can no longer use Mutalisks against it. But let's say they had gotten Mutas early. You know, 2 Liberators is nothing. To spread a little bit, the Mutas take no damage, and they heal it all up within 2 seconds anyways.
Well, I do like, I mean, Red Archon, had they gotten the Spire a lot quicker, they probably could have gotten away with getting 4 Mutas and just patrolling the map. Obviously, the Liberator count got way too high, way too fast, but I guess it ended up being better for them to have not gone for it at all and get into the Roach Hydra part of things, but the Roach Hydra is still pretty late. The Liberator still can abuse this position here.
Spore Crawler, please.
I mean, the problem, I think, too, is that this attack plus the follow-up just always keeps the Zerg player on the defensive. Like, if the Liberators are out in the middle of the map, not abusing some type of terrain, okay, the Hydras probably are, like, I mean, can probably follow them, but, like this,
they keep
the
slipping.
Hydras can't do anything.
I don't know if they gotta just hold position or what, but they keep slipping into the, like, ever since that first Queen died, right? Like, they keep going into the Liberator circles needlessly, and I mean, this does look overpowered, and I'm sure every Zerg player in the audience is clenching their buttholes right now, like, what the fuck? But reality is, we've actually seen just as many people die to this sort of stupid Liberator positioning as we've seen Zerg players clean it up without a problem. Now, I can't remember which game it was from the Rocket Beans Archon Mode Cup, but they just had like 1 Queen on the high ground, and it stopped all Liberator usage, right? So, it is abusive, and if it gets too out of hand, then yeah, you can't really deal with it, but I feel like these guys just did not handle the situation well. They didn't approach it properly. The Spore Crawler could still be positioned elsewhere.
Yeah, I agree. I also think it's something that you can abuse per map. So obviously Terraform in general has a lot of like, you have to run around blockers so Liberators can get really nice shots off preemptively, and also has that nice dead space back there. So that's obviously very, very annoying. But again, I don't think it's something they could do the second game and just expect to win immediately. They might try it again, but I would hope that the Zerg would adapt a little better.
Yeah, I mean, I love True to death. He's a good player, but that was a situation where I just think you're like, what the fuck is this? I have not seen this before. What do I do? But they'll get that next game up here quickly. We're going to be casting both semifinals as well, so hopefully the way this balances out, I'm not sure what the timing of SCC and Hack are and all that, but ideally the way it'll work for us is one of these two will go fight Nurture and Bly. Top half of the bracket will have AT Gaming versus either Hack or one of those two. So after this, 2 best of 3s, a best of 5, and we sail our way to the end of the cast. It's going to be a pretty nice day. Some good casting here on a Sunday morning. There we go. Bridgehead with the next map. And I see some feedback on the Reddit thread about Fear Dragon's thing. He's already been actually addressing it himself, but if you guys do have any feedback about the Tournament Organizers Alliance against absent players, is that it? Man, I hate the acronym. It's stupid. It's long. It's whatever. But the point is, the whole foreigner jail thing is what I think I'll call it. If you guys have feedback or ideas, let Fear Dragon know. Post it on the Team Liquid thread. Post it in the Reddit thread. Make it so that we know it's an unrefined system. It's our first time trying it too, and it's going to get changed and adapted over time for sure. So make sure if you guys have any ideas, any thoughts to chime in, you absolutely contribute.
So the acronym is, and because you don't say the T usually, OA.
I don't know. It's I just like foreigner jail. I think that sounds best. I love that graphic at the top of the Team Liquid thread.
Yeah, but it's misleading because we can still jail Koreans in there too.
Yeah, but it's like getting jailed in a foreign country, so it's still foreigner jail.
Oh, that's a good point.
Like you can still get thrown into Guantanamo Bay if you're not from Guantanamo. Letting them know we're ready. Good luck.